Untold Stories. I'm your hostess, Nikki B, and today's guest is the astounding creator of the mouth-watering sweet potato pie and founder, creator of Mary D. Lee Kitchen. Welcome, Miss Mary D. Lee.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Thank you for gracing us with your presence.
Of course.
Yes, we got a chance to taste your sweet potato pie.
Yes, you did.
Amazing.
Thank you so much.
Amazing. Very delicious. Very delightful. Yes. So, with that being said, I have a few things that I wanted to address with you about your business.
Not a problem.
And your products and your services. So, your pies are being sold in 200 Wal Mart. And could you tell us what states they're being sold in?
Well, actually, they were sold in over 210 Walmarts. They were in all of Virginia, all of parts of North Carolina, all of Pennsylvania, Maryland, and I think there's a state, DC. They're not in the stores right now, but I'm trying to get them in more stores.
Okay.
Other than Walmart.
Okay.
That's my focus.
All right. Okay. So I want to take it back. I want to take it all the way back because we want to know who Miss Mary D. Lee is. So can you tell me a little bit about yourself in terms of where you were born and raised? Are you originally from Richmond, Virginia?
Actually, I was born in Elizabeth City, North Carolina. My parents was from Elizabeth City, North Carolina.
Okay.
And at 2 years old, we moved to Long Island, New York. And then I came to Richmond, Virginia. Actually, I've been in Richmond, Virginia for 30 years.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. And you like it here?
Well, obviously, 30 years.
I'm just saying, transition from New York to Richmond. I mean, I know a lot of people like from up north transition down south, but I guess it's nothing to say, like it's nothing like home.
Well, you know, honestly, people don't realize that New York is vast. They just think of that small, centralized location, Manhattan in the city, the outskirts city. But I lived on Long Island, which was 60 miles away from the city. Yeah. And it that's why I fell in love with Richmond, because Richmond reminded me of Long Island.
It does. I have family that lived in Long Island for a long time. We would go visit them often.
Exactly.
And just like riding the bikes through the town and whatnot and going to the different shops. I can agree. Like remembering that, it does kind of
Okay.
So at what age did you learn how to cook?
Well, actually, I started when I was like at 10 years old. But I think it was around 21 that I was more focused on my mom's creations, because my the neighbors, she sold pies, and especially sweet potatoes. She sold coconut cake, chocolate cake. I mean, you can, any type of dessert, she made it. And she was a short order cook, but she would always recreate different recipes, and that's
the best way to cook.
Yeah.
Once you learn it, like the basic way, that's when you put your touch. As I say, as older people say, I guess other cooks say, it's like you put your love on it.
That's exactly correct.
Yes, you put the love in it. So, do you remember making your first pie? And what kind was it?
The only pie I focused on was sweet potato.
It was sweet potato?
Yeah, it was sweet potato. I did dibble and dabble with apple and lemon pie. So that would be the next, but we're going to focus on sweet potato now.
So be honest. Be honest, was it good? Or was you like, nah, I got to do that again?
Oh, you mean the first time?
Yes, the first time.
I had to do it again. Good question. I had to do it again. That's true. Until it was perfection.
Perfect.
There you go. There you go.
You gotta keep on going at the things that you want to nail.
That's right.
So pertaining to your skills in the kitchen, right? Could you tell us one step or one ingredient that would make your sweet potato pie, anybody's sweet potato pie, the best sweet potato pie?
I can tell you one step is, and you pretty much named it, it's love. Because whatever you do, you want to do it from the heart and with love. And I even pray. Like when
that's all right.
Actually, one of my dearest friends is here. We went to agency. We were in behavioral health, and we actually had an Iron Chef contest. And I recall, that was back in 2011. I recall, and that was over 500 employees there, but I do recall when I made that pie that I prayed. I said, and it came out like marvelous because it won. You know how hard it was to be the Iron Chef?
I can believe it.
Oh my God, and I won. So that was a really great moment.
Well, that's good. That also another phrase, push, pray until something happens.
I love it.
Yes.
I love it.
Yes. So what inspired you to turn your skill into a business, your cooking skills?
I pretty much just said it when I was at that agency, Behavioral Health.
Okay.
We had an Iron Chef contest, and so many people loved it. They just kept coming to me like, oh my God. It was overwhelming. So then I realized that I had something and I needed to take it further.
Share it.
Exactly.
Yes, don't keep it to yourself. Especially when it's a productive skill, or a productive service to the community.
That's right.
And it's something that you love. That's the best way to basically make money, and doing something that you love.
Exactly. Well said. I agree.
So, being a merchant in like a grocery retailer store, could you share with us like some of the steps that it took in becoming a merchant? Having your past?
Well, actually, again, there was a colleague. He saw on TV that Wal Mart was having a open call, and so back then, I actually applied. It was an application online, and they wanted me to come to the open call. Okay. And so that was in Bentonville, Arkansas. So I went to Bentonville, Arkansas. And they wanted it in 4,000 stores.
See?
Yeah.
You got to travel sometimes. You got to put the time in, to make sure that your goal is, or something that you see, just, congesturing and just honestly being able to project something that is small as a vision into actually, an achieved goal.
Most definitely.
So that's really good.
Yes.
That takes a lot of dedication.
Thank you.
Yes, yes. So from your experience with working as a merchant in retail stores, could you give us any suggestions for grocery retailers, basically doing business with local business owners or smaller businesses? Like any suggestions that you may have for the grocery retailers out here?
Well, actually, to make that connection for grocery retailers, they should get on, it's a thing called Range Me. And Range Me connects the grocer to the manufacturer, the person like myself. And if they could get on Range Me, I don't know if it costs them anything, but it costs me a little something if you're serious, because you want to be certified and so verified. And so once you do that. So I'm asking all the retailers, okay, y'all get on Range Me, I'm on Range Me, and connect with me because I definitely want to get into more stores. That's an excellent question.
Okay, all right. So what's next for Mary D's Lee Kitchen? Like in terms of your vision for your product, your services, do you want to expand? I know you say you focus on sweet potato pies, but with a beautiful skill in cooking, do you want to, extend your products, maybe different kind of flavors, cupcakes, or anything else? Like, what is your vision for Mary D. Lee Kitchen?
Excellent. What I'd like to see is Mary D. Lee Kitchen's sweet potato pie in every store, just about.
Right.
And then from there, yes, I will expand with different cakes, and then different other food items. So my goal is to just be, actually I want to be global, not just the United States, but all over.
You better speak it. Mary D. Lee Kitchen to take over globally. Yes, I love it. I love it. Don't aim small, because you already, I say, a lot of people will look at the things that they've done and not see it as an accomplishment, or we forget that we accomplished it, just something as small as me, myself, I'm an entrepreneur, but I still have a 9 to 5. I still have a career. And, becoming a certified pharmacy technician was not easy.
Exactly.
I did that pregnant. I graduated.
You better say something.
And, I remember going on a tour and saying, I'm going to be one of the techs making those chemo medications.
Wow.
And I am now. So
congratulations.
Thank you. Wow. I've been working in the chemo IV rooms for about 3 years now.
Wow.
Yeah, so, and I enjoy what I do. And it's so easy, you know, you get up and you go to work. Sometimes you're like, Lord, I don't want to go to work, whatever. And maybe like some months back, a young lady, she had stopped me and asked me, you know, she looked like she was just having a rough day. And me, you know, hey, honey, you okay? You know, how your day going? You know? And from there, she ended up like saying, hey, hold on. Like, you're a pharmacy technician? How did you become a technician? What did you have to do? And all of that. And I just felt like that was just like God connecting me to somebody, to touch somebody, to also not just speak my truth and my story and how I became a technician, but also to know that God has a calling for you.
Most definitely.
You know, and just tap into, learn different things. It's okay.
And He puts people in place. You don't, like that girl, He put her there for a reason.
Right. And it was just a reminder that me coming to work is not just me coming to work. This was a goal that I set for myself years ago.
Wow.
You know, like, and I'm still working and living in my truth, like a goal that I had set. So it was like, dang, like, you know what? You right. You know, and you have to be able to give your own stuff flowers, because if you don't, you'll be waiting on the world to give you the flowers.
But not only that, you said a very important thing. People don't realize that, you know, you still work, like you said, in your pharmacy tech. Believe it or not, I do Uber and Lyft from time to time. Right. But the reason is you don't stop until you don't make your passion or your, like my pies, I don't stop doing those other things until, you know, the money is like grand. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Because to answer a part of the question you asked before is I would like to open my own manufacturing plant and employ people in the community and just build from there.
Right.
So I want to give back. And I definitely want to give back, you know, in other ways. Yeah.
That's a beautiful thing. So I have a fun question for you.
Okay.
If Miss Patti LaBelle challenged you to a bake-off, would you accept it?
Most definitely.
All right. And what is going to be your prize-winning item that you make? Whether it's a cooked item, like something soulful in the kitchen, just you know, like a regular meal item, or you know, your like a dessert. What is going to be your prize?
Well, I'm sorry. It still would be the sweet potato pie. Okay.
That'll be the sweet potato pie. That's good. That knocked her out the window. Well, Miss Lee, I have basically asked you all the questions that, you know, I sat down and thought about. I mean, in terms of baking and for you and for customers who may want to purchase your pie, do you have a website that you would like to share?
Yes.
And also, outside of a website, you know, is there anything that you are looking to gain from doing this interview with the Untold Stories?
Most definitely. Again, I mentioned earlier, I would like to, I would like for my product to be global. I would like for it to be in many, many more stores. I would love stores to reach out to me. And I do have a co-packer, co-manufacturer, so I don't actually make them myself. I would love for, you know, let's get these pies pumping. Let's get them out.
Miss Mary D. Lee said, order these pies. Okay.
But my website is marydleekitchen.com, marydleekitchen.com.
Okay, and can they place an order like outside of, you know, like the manufacturers coming to you?
Well,
any certain like special requests?
Actually, I'm praying that I'll get in a store soon. I'd rather for them to purchase it at a store once they're in, or what's coming up? Easter. If I'm not in a store, then yeah, they can reach to me at marydleekitchen.com.
Okay. And is there anything else you would like to share with the public about Miss Mary D. Lee and what you have coming up next?
Just follow me again on marydleekitchen.com. I'm on all the social medias, Facebook, Instagram, what's the other one? TikTok, and Twitter. Not too good with that Twitter, though. I'm not too good with that Twitter. But you can follow me, and you'll know what I'm doing. and where I'm at and all those good things.
All right. Well, thank you all for giving us your time. Again, I'm your hostess, Nikki B from Business in Black. You can follow me on Instagram at @Anique, by Nikki B. Just stay in tune and see what's coming up next. And make sure you stay in touch with the Untold stories.
I love it.